put together, and I want your thought on this. Go to Twitter at Dan Dakich or at Outkick. They asked me to put together a fantasy league of greatness. Like if I were going to go out and try to do something in this world, which NBA folk present or past would I use? See, you can't use Steve Kerr or Popovich because they're too one-sided. They can't think for themselves. Popovich is from Gary, Indiana, my hometown, played at the same Little League. He's a little older than me. And now all of a sudden, he's all about $5,000 dinners and $20,000 bottles of wine. Nah. Steve Kerr, I don't want to hear from. Steve Kerr is the example of a guy that's standing on third base and thinks he hit a triple. All right. Who do I want on my team? Who do you want on your team? I want Enes Kanter freedom. I am all about men being men. And part of a man being a man is standing up. Stand up. And who has stood up more than Enes Kanter freedom? Just became an American citizen. Oh, by the way, the legal way. He just called out LeBron James in a game against LeBron James. He's called out the commissioner. He's done all these things because he has sack. Like those of you out there hiding behind a Twitter handle, you got no sack. Enes Kanter freedom has sack. He goes out every day, defends what he believes to be right against the biggest, not the biggest, against a really, really big corporation, let's put it that way, in the NBA. Against the most woke people on the face of the earth, the NBA administration, including Adam Silver. And you know what? Enes Kanter freedom, he don't care. He's not afraid to stand up to the NBA. He's not afraid to stand up to China. He's not afraid to stand up to his hometown country of Turkey. I like people that aren't afraid. Hey, look, whatever I've done, I own. Whatever you've done, don't hide behind excuses in Twitter. Stop it, stupid. So give me Enes Kanter freedom. On any good team, on any good organization, on any good charitable or kind of a fantasy league of greatness, you must have somebody that does not care. You can't all be searching Twitter to see, oh, do they like me? Do they dislike me? Are they going to buy my shoes? Are they not going to buy my shoes? What's my Jumpman deal doing now? Republicans buy shoes. Yada, 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 yada. Who in the history of the NBA is, oh, I don't know, the guy that most doesn't care? Do you know who that is? Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman just don't care if he's in the middle of a push to make the playoffs on a historically great team. When it's time to go to Vegas, he's grabbing Carmen Electra and he's going to Vegas. When the world is nervous about that crazy man in North Korea, what does Dennis Rodman do? He gets on a plane and he heads to North Korea. Dennis Rodman don't care. Now, Dennis Rodman's also a little crazy. So if I am talking about true greatness, man, what a great combination. I don't care, and I'm a little crazy. That's good stuff. That's how we should all be. We should all be Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman don't care. Hey, wait, whoa. You got nukes over there in North Carolina? You do? I'm coming. I'll straighten this shit out right now. I gotcha. Michael, we'll win with or without me. Carmen and I going to Vegas. You'll find me in a hookah tent, in a pile of something, cash, women, drugs. I don't know. I don't even know if he does drugs. Cigars. I'll be back. Dennis Rodman has to be on any group and any fantasy team that you're going to save the world with. So, number three. Number three is Red Auerbach, the legendary owner, GM, coach of the Boston Celtics. Now, you got to understand, Red Auerbach, he didn't care either. Now, he wasn't flying over to North Korea. He wasn't getting in a pile with Carmen Electra and her friends in some hookah bar in Vegas. No. Red Auerbach didn't care about you, or that. As long as you can help him win. That's the kind of guy that I like. That's what we're missing these days. We worry about, well, how does my beard look? Do I have a nice sheen here? How's my hair? I got a guy named Matt Miller. He's some draft guy. I knew I couldn't be at ESPN when Matt Miller was there. When Matt Miller went to ESPN and Jeff Passan, I knew I ain't working for that company no more. They can't have a guy like me because I'm not worried about whether my hair is cut and my hair is big and puffy. I want Red Auerbach, bald, curmudgeon-y. They won the game. He lit up a stogie on the bench. That's my kind of guy. He drafted Larry Bird in the first round when Larry Bird couldn't even play for the year. Nobody knew the rule. Red Auerbach knew the rule. Larry Bird had a year left. Couldn't come out because of a transfer thing. I didn't even understand it. Guess who drafted him? Red Auerbach. Why? Because he's smarter than you. I got to have somebody smarter than you as we go do all the great things that we're going to do. Period. I got to have somebody that's smart, shrewd, and don't care. And Red Auerbach, he will be that guy for me. So right now on my fantasy team, I got 4 people. So far I got Rodman, I got Enes, Kanter, Freedom, and I got Red Auerbach. Now, the 5th is an interesting choice. And hear me out on this. When you look all across the NBA, you see a bunch of my people, my Serbian brothers. They're out there. They're 7'20". They're shooting threes. They're the most skilled big guys in the history of the world. I need a trailblazer on my fantasy team. And Vlade Divac, the cigar-smoking, Slivovitz-drinking, bearded wonder, the man who opened the doors for all Serbians, Croats, Yugos, you name it, he brought them over. Vlade Divac came over, got with the Lakers, started flopping all over the place. First with with Sacramento. But Vlade Divac coming over opened the damn door for all the Yugos, all the icks and itches that you see today playing in the NBA. Vlade Divac understood, I got to be the guy. I got to come to America. But when I come to America, I got to play great. I can't just be another guy. And Vlade Divac was not just another guy. Flopped like a crazy person, but could shoot, rebound, defend, was tough. And Vlade Divac, Peja Stojakovic, they came, and it was on. The Serbian people were represented in the NBA, and they haven't slowed down. If you ever want to see crazy, like, part of me is completely insane. There is a part, and I believe it to be, as I used to tell my father, it's the Serbian part. The Polish part is the smart part of me, the glib part, the caring part. The Serbian part is just the insane part. And it clicks in about every 8 weeks. I've always said this. I don't know how you guys are, but in my world, about every 6 to 8 weeks, I get an irresistible urge to commit an irrational act. I just do. That's the Serbian part. That's the part that, I don't know, is endearing or annoying. And Vlade Divac coming over made that all happen. He did. Look it up. Nothing better than Vlade Divac coming over. Nothing better than the Serbians invading. You ever want to see something crazy? I'm sorry, I didn't get to this. The craziest basketball league in the world is in Belgrade. It's called Red Star. Now, I've never been there. I don't even know if I gave you the right name. But when I'm sitting and I'm hanging as I was traveling with NBA scouts, they would send me videos of this Red Star when they knew I was Serbian. And I got to tell you, I'm talking about bottle rockets in the gym. I'm talking about hot coins thrown at coaches. I'm talking about firecrackers going off. I'm talking about death threats and brawls, nunchucks in the stands. That's why most Serbians or most people that have played in Red Star, they don't give a rat's ass about LeBron James. They face the Jokic brothers face to face every night. And if you don't know who the Jokic brothers are, look them up. Nikola Jokic's brothers, badass. Why do you think Nikola Jokic is here? I'll give you 2 words. Vlade Divac.